Okay, hello everyone. So, um, I'm going to get a lot of negative backlash for this video. I'm aware of that. I prepared myself for that. But hopefully the people who actually know me and will talk to me will know the true reasoning why I'm doing this. So yes, it's going to seem like it is for drama, and maybe part of it is for drama, but the people who know me best will know that this is definitely something I was deciding whether to make or not, this video. I have a lot to get into, so sit back. It's going to be kind of a long video. It's going to be quite a journey, quite a ride that I'm going to take you on. But something had to give, and things keep coming up, so I'm just going to compile everything that I have right now in case she starts getting smart and deleting things. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and get into that. So I want to first also make another disclaimer that this is not for you guys to go over to her channel and attack her. This is not for you to go be mean to her. This is not to be mean to her. This is to show some disturbing, not disturbing, I would say, problematic behaviors that someone who's so prominent in our community, brings a lot of attention to our community, is doing. That's what this is for. This is not to attack her. This is not to defame her, because everything I will show is from a primary source. It comes from her. So if she does take this video and try to sue me or threaten to sue me, which she has done before in the past, it'll just prove my point that things are freedom of speech until it's about her. So if you know what I'm talking about, she always says freedom of speech when she's talking about. So if she takes this video and tries to sue me, she's being hypocritical, which I won't put past her. She's also probably never going to respond to this video, which again proves my point as well, that some of these things are not okay. Who am I to, you guys are going to say, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments that say this, who am I to judge? Why am I slamming someone else? This is just an outside kind of perspective. I, of course, have bias. Everyone does. I do not like, most people seem to like her. So yeah, I'm not without my bias, but this is just kind of a perspective of someone watching it all fall. And I've had other people message me, tell me, please make a video, please say something, because I have a level understanding and I have all of the screenshots and whatnot to make this video and make it informed. So yeah, I'm going to start with, I even wrote my little list so I don't go too off. So, of course, I'm going to keep looking down to make sure I'm on track with what I want to talk about. So, the first thing that I really want to talk about was the dish. If you guys don't know, the Dolly Dish is a gossip, tea-spilling Instagram profile that, people join for different reasons. People join to see what's going on in the community. People join to see who's scamming in the community. People join just because they like the drama and they're bored. So I am in that I am in that Instagram group. I'm a part of that, but I'm not the one who makes the post. It's not my group. I'm not the owner of the group. But anyways, so, which I didn't know she wasn't for a while. Because I had joined it, I think, before her. I don't know when I joined it as in relation to, but I was in that group at the same time Kelly group. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. But anyway, that group, the Dolly Dish, like me, talks, and she just does so many things that make you sit back and say, ooh, that's not okay. So a lot of the posts are about, not all of them are, a lot of them are not also about stuff about other people doing weird things. Like some people, we start discussions about like, is breastfeeding the dolls okay, or like certain role-playing aspects, is that okay? A lot of it's like moral questions in that group. A lot of them are just funny posts that people are making fun of other people. Yes, there are people making fun of other people in that group. And I don't always necessarily agree with the posts, and the Dolly Dish understands you don't have to agree with every single post, just like you guys don't have to agree with every single video that I make. It's, you're free to form your opinions. So, yeah, so I just wanted to explain what the dolly dish was before I explain what. For a minute there, I really was mad at. I did make a post about her on my Instagram story because it did not make sense to me. It was hypocritical to me that she was going to Rose Doll show not only as a person just attending, she was going as a vendor, but at the same time she had donated a her doll back. Did have a little bit of problem with, and someone else called her out on that, how she donated the doll back, and when she explained all of it, it did make sense to me, and then I apologized to Instagram because she did make sense of why she gave the doll back, because it was a gift and etc etc. So I then became okay with only just comment I'm screaming on the picture of the adult toy that someone had made that had Stephanie, that Kelly, quite innocent in that. But what I will say is everyone has a freedom to laugh at or comment or distance themselves from anyone they want to, and that's what Kelly was doing. She was distancing herself from Stephanie. Stephanie did not like that, and so she made this video about Kelly, which is this one. I don't know if she'll delete it by the time I upload this, but it's literally titled why Kelly Maple, and it's really petty, and that's why I'm titling my video why in love with Reborn's 2011 as a play on that. That's why this video is titled that way, because I want to make something clear. Kelly Maple is 18. Stephanie Ortiz is pushing 40. Yes, Kelly Maple is an adult, but she is barely an adult. And part of me wonders why. Yes, I understand that Stephanie was hurt by Kelly very publicly distancing herself from her. But part of me wonders why she just didn't have the ability to say, okay, I'm hurt, I'll move on. I won't let that affect me. Instead, she made a video, a clickbait video, because she didn't just talk about Kelly in this video. It was a very short clip of Kelly, talking about Kelly in this video. Why make a whole video about that? If you have the maturity, you have to step back and realize, yes, this person hurt me, but she's 18 and I'm however old I am. It might not be best to make a whole video about this and use Kelly's face as the thumbnail, and that to me made me feel all types of wrong because of the situation. It's okay to be hurt. I know Stephanie, how that will hurt people. You thought she was a friend and she distanced herself from you in a kind of not mature way. But like I said, yeah, it's weird. It was weird. I was shocked by that. But not at the same time because of how she makes these clickbait tea spilling videos all the time. So I'm going to show you a clip from that.
You know, I really did. I really cared about this person and always thought about her and her future and how, like, amazing it was going to be for her, because she's a very smart young lady now and very talented. And I just was, you know, always very proud of her. And now I'm very disappointed. So let me tell you why I'm disappointed.
So, in saying that she's disappointed, I just feel like there was no need to make this video, is what I'm saying. Because she knew the impact of what this video would have would be people to go onto her, Kelly's account and hate on her. That was the purpose of this video, not just, I'm sorry, it went to a, not just to say I'm hurt by Kelly, it was to,
and she could have sold him,
to attack, kind of, Kelly's character. Even though she said all those things you just heard, why make a video saying all this about a situation that you could have kept between you and Kelly? I know she wanted to maybe point out Kelly's lies, quote unquote, but that's, again, a whole situation between them that I'm not completely sure about, so I won't comment on Kelly's lies that I think she says in this video.
What have they done? Oh God, they did a petition. Now they very much so. Very.
Okay, and then again with the this also goes with the Dolly Dish thing. Like I said earlier, the Dolly Dish is not just about Stephanie Ortiz. If you happen to be in the Dolly Dish Instagram account, she's not accepting new followers now because of this whole situation. You would see that all the posts, majority of the posts, aren't actually about her, I don't think. I haven't counted how many are about her versus how many aren't about her, so I will be careful about saying majority. But there are many, 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 many posts that are not about her or her channel or the things that she does. So Stephanie apparently had herself in the Dolly Dish account and decided, oh, this will be a great thing to do. Post. It became, I think it became public for like a day. And then she decided, here's a smart, nice thing to do to people. I'm going to post a screenshot showing every single profile that follows that account. And I'm going to post that publicly on my YouTube channel and have people block them. And basically because I did, she said that, she said, I'll pull up the video. She said that she had blocked 500 and I think 30 something people because they were all following the Dolly Dish. And I can't believe, I was kind of speechless that she went ahead and screenshotted and posted everyone's profile for following an Instagram account. She posted like Instagrams from people that were minors and thought that was like okay. And my thing is, not all those people were hating on Stephanie. Not all 530 something of those people were there to hate on Stephanie. And yet she decided that instead of being logical about it, she wanted to post every single one of those accounts. I'm not on there because, in the screenshots, because she had already had me blocked. So that's why I'm not on there. I don't appear on there, but let me show you that. It's all these videos are still up as of right now on her YouTube, but I think that was kind of like, can you do that? Like, can you? Yes, they were public for just a minute, and she went to private right after that, the Dolly Dish, because that's a breach of like people's privacy. You have a right to follow whatever page you want on Instagram, but it was just, I couldn't believe she did that. Let's see. Oh, here it is.
And you should be aware of who is following this account, because that means family. And, you know, I love it. I love having so many people wanting to be part of my life. I love having a huge family. But this group right here is just trying to tear it all apart, wreck everybody's life.
And that's not true.
So as you see, you've probably already seen many familiar names. There are some reported cyberbullying or at all. So
yeah, you can go see that where she posts like everyone's like profiles, comments, and everything. And my thing is, like I said, it wasn't all about her. So by doing that, she's making it seem like the profile, the Dolly Dish, was just made to shame her, and that's not the purpose of it. Now, like I said, a lot of what's on the Dolly Dish has actual reason behind it, like it has purpose, and a lot of it's just petty stuff. I'm not gonna say that it's the most, like, it's not meant to be the most serious news station for the Reborn community. A lot of it is petty, a lot of it is making fun of people, but that's just the nature of it is. But, like I said, not all of those people were there to make fun of her. And so by posting every single one of those people's profiles, it was kind of messed up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about the Dolly Dish and the Kelly issue, and just the Dolly Dish issue. I hope that all makes sense. If not, I'll be premiering this so I can clarify in real time if someone has a question about that. Okay, moving on. Her customers, how she treats her customers. I've had several, and I mean several, of her ex-customers. I will not post their their information, obviously, but I've had several of her ex-customers come to me saying how they felt like they were mistreated by her, or that they feel like their customs weren't done on a timely manner. And that, I can't go into her business things because I don't really know exactly, but I know she has said on several occasions that her wait times can be up to 2 years, which, for me personally, her work is not worth 2 years, because if you think about it, some like top prototype artists, I don't even think their wait list is that long. And she's not the best at rooting hair, and her rooted hair dolls, I think, cost $975. That lady paid for a rooted Saskia. Let me make sure I'm not running out of time. Yeah, so that lady paid $975 for a rooted Saskia. I talk about that whole issue in that other video, but my thing with what she does is, she claims that she doesn't have time to work on her customs, but yet she continuously makes dolls for her own collection instead of finishing her customs. If she has time to work on several, like, I think at this point, in this time period between when the lady actually ordered the Saskia, to now, I think she had made like 7 dolls for herself in that time period. Which, where do you have the time if you don't have time at all to work on these dolls for yourself? So, most recently, she just finished painting another doll for herself. And I think actually in that video, she says while she's changing the doll that her customers are waiting for a certain amount of time. So, let me pause this. So yeah, this is her most recent baby that she's found time to paint for and keep for herself. And she's literally changing it, the doll she made for herself, while talking about customs.
Things get delayed. So, in the near future, along with some plush silicone animal face babies, which the bodies were created.
That to me is like, so what you're saying is you have priority for yourself to make yourself dolls, but your customers have to wait up to 2 years for your work. That's really weird. I don't know why anyone thinks that's normal, okay, that she has all this time to make dolls for herself in the meantime. I personally would never do that to a customer, have them wait 2+ years while I flaunt around a baby that I've had, several babies that I've had time to make for myself in that time period that you've been waiting for your custom for Lord knows how long. I think that's just kind of sketchy. I think that's weird that she has all this time to constantly make dolls for herself. And I think that she got that kit like not too long before she finished it. So obviously she has time to start and finish new kits, but still her customs wait. It's just like, where are your priorities? Is your priorities with painting dolls for yourself, or is it your customs that have been waiting for years? But yeah, so that's what I mean by like her behavior towards fans, and towards customers, that she just kind of, I don't know what she's doing. Like, I'm not going to speculate on why it's that way, but yeah, she has made several dolls for herself while her customers have waited for over 2 years, in some cases, she said. Okay, so the next big thing I want to get into that is going to probably cause a lot of issues is something that happened last year with her dog, Angel. She has a dog, it's I think a golden doodle, and it has a serious heart condition. I'm not saying the dog's not sick, the dog is sick. The dog has a real heart condition. What I want to debate is the fact that she did all this like GoFundMe, and she did all these fundraising things for this dog, and the dog, for some reason, she said, never had surgery. I'll bring up that post so you can see where all these are up on my Instagram as well. All these screenshots that I'm about to show you. Let me get to them. But yeah, so her dog was supposed to have surgery. The surgery was quite expensive, as surgeries go. Surgeries are expensive, even for animals, especially for animals, because their insurance is not that great for animals. But the dog, and it did, like I said, did not have surgery at all. I think she claimed the dog went into also lung and heart failure, and they were unable to complete the surgery. But I'll show you in this post that she said the deposit, the nearly $5,000 was non-refundable. I didn't think too much of it at the time, because at the time this all happened back in early 2019, I was still a fan of hers, so I was like, yeah, I'm sure she's not lying about deposit being non-refundable. Why would she lie about that? That's kind of weird. Why would she lie about something like that and not refund people their money because the surgery didn't happen? So yeah, when this all happened, I didn't think too much into it, and then I had someone recently a couple weeks ago send me, hey, you should re-look into that, because I think something weird happened there with the non-refundable deposit that she claimed. So I'm going to show you the series of screenshots and explain what I did, because I did my own sleuthing. So you can see right here, this is from the day that the surgery was supposed to be, which is March 20th, 2019. You can see proof that it's from her. Her name is right there. What I highlighted here is the fact that she said the surgery is paid for, as we had to pay the deposit non-refundable before the surgery, and that was $4,855.17. That's what really stuck out to me. I was like, why on earth would they require a non-refundable deposit to be nearly $5,000 for a surgery that never happened? So that to me was absolutely so weird. That's when I was like, okay, yes, I do need to look more into this. So in my head, I was like, well, how am I going to prove that this is a lie, that you wouldn't have a non-refundable deposit be that large? And so my mind was running, and I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to prove this? So I went sleuthing on the dog's Instagram account and found a picture of the dog at a doctor's appointment, and through some sleuthing I was able to figure out that the picture showed her cardiologist. By process of elimination, looking at the dog canine cardiologist in her area, I was able to narrow it down and figure out who exactly her cardiologist was, and by doing that I was able to figure out where he goes, where he works. He floats at a lot of different offices around the Fresno area. So I was able to email all of them, and this is the email that I sent to the clinics. Like I said, all of this is on my Instagram. So I said basically, hello, I'm inquiring about your clinic's policies surrounding cardiac surgical procedures. I have a dog with PDA who may require surgery, and I'm trying to determine if I would still be required to pay a large non-refundable deposit of the entire cost of the surgery. Meaning, if I pay for the surgery and it doesn't happen for any unfortunate reason, would I get my deposit back, even if it's upwards of $5,000? Thank you in advance. So that's what I sent each clinic, and I had some responses, and they're really long, but you can go read them. But basically, it says, this is one of the ones. If you replace the down payment for a surgery and the surgery would end up not getting done, we refund you as much as we could of that deposit. The only things we wouldn't be able to refund is the procedure of treatments that we had already done, such as running blood tests or treating wounds. And then it continues, other places reply that he floats between, which I'll show you again, that other one. But basically the thing is, there's no place that I emailed that said, yeah, if you paid $5,000, that's non-refundable. If you paid the whole cost of surgery, we would refund you all the other costs. Like, it wouldn't, what I'm saying is, there's no reason why the non-refundable deposit would be nearly $5,000. So here's another one that he works. It said, no, we do not require deposit to schedule surgeries. However, we do require a deposit to be paid the day of the surgery upon drop off. So that's another clinic where he works. But my thing is, I was thinking, okay, where did the money go then? Since obviously the $5,000, probably most of it was refundable. Where did the money go? And I was thinking maybe she used it for dog's medication or something like that. But based on what she says the dog is on, the medication for this dog is not that expensive. So that's what she says what the dog is on. And this is the cost that I found. So one of them is just Viagra, which is Zilfendil. And you can get GoodRx, and these are the costs for a month of that. And then this is the other medicine. This is the LASIK. And it's only that much for 100 tablets. So yeah, I was thinking, where did the money go? I have no idea what she did with the money. And here's that GoFundMe that I was talking about, where she raised over $2,000 for the surgery. So I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. I'm not claiming to know what she did with the money, if she pocketed herself. I just know she lied about the payment being non-refundable. So yeah, that there would never be a non-refundable deposit of nearly $5,000 for any surgery. Even surgery I had myself as a human, my non-refundable deposit was nowhere near that. And that was with a specialist as well, human specialist. um, so yeah, that's kind of weird. It's weird, and like I said, like I showed you all those screenshots, none of them replied to say that that would be normal. So the last point I'm going to have to make really quick because my camera is about to die. But the last point I want to make is, how much money does she really make? She's always claiming that she is broke, or she doesn't have the funds to pay for her lawyer, etc. And I don't, oh god, I forgot about the lawyer in this whole conversation. I'll bring that up another time, or you can see that on my Instagram as well. I talked about the lawyer thing. But basically, I want to ask her, how much do you really make? How much do you really make? Because not only does she have YouTube where she makes anywhere, I think, you have to look at her social blade, it changes all the time, but she makes at least a couple of hundred a month from that. She makes money from her her Patreon, which is 900 and something dollars, up to $1,000 per month she's making from Patreon alone. She's making money from her website. I calculated the other night, and just from the things that she had just recently sold, she had made over $2,000, and that's not including things that are probably sold since then. She makes money from her dolls that she sells. Some of them are not even, she sells through some of them her website, and I think she still lists some of her dolls other places. She also makes money from Poshmark. She makes money, well, I'm going to go assume that most people in America got the stimulus check, so she probably also got that, which is 2,000 let me clarify, upwards of $2,400 for married couples. Her mom lives with her, so it's possibility that her mom also got the stimulus check, which was upwards of $1,200 per person. So my thing is, I just want to know, like, that's, if you calculate all of that she can make, and even on the low end that she could be making a month, it's probably upwards of $4,000+ a month, and yet she's getting all these donations from people. So I just want to, like, it's kind of weird that she makes probably more than most of us do who are donating towards her. So I just want to also end with that, as I don't have much time left. It's not letting me. Alright, you guys. Alright, you guys. Like I said, I will be premiering this video so I can clarify and add more things as I go. I'm trying to add some more screenshots as I edit this, so you guys can have some more proof if you need it. I have all of it. But yeah, see you guys.
So, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you can just leave them on the ground. I'm an asthmatic patient. You have me at risk with no thing on your face. So drop the papers and go. I'm already expecting them. It's cool. Stephanie and Jackie's my wife. Yes. Yeah. So you need to just. Sorry, you're at risk for my lungs. I'm so sorry, but thank you. That doesn't matter. You should still wear a face mask. Yep. It's that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Where things went.
So we didn't talk about it publicly because at the same time we had this hater who just took anything and everything and any opportunity she could to post on Instagram and just hate on us. So we just like stayed quiet and kept it to ourselves.
Yeah, we just handle business on our own.
Ooh, my voice. But we're good now, I think.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know how things go as they go.
Yeah, we'll be filing paperwork this week. Actually, we have a deadline, and so we're working on that right now. But we will be sending our paperwork over. I'm excited. I mean, I'm really excited. Although I, don't know where it's going, but I'm really excited to not have any bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing about that.
I'm tired of being afraid of like, is he gonna screw me over because I am gay and he doesn't like it, and I've already heard things from him that I don't appreciate. Okay, Taylor. Yeah. So people are gonna say that, oh, they knew he was this and that.
We didn't.
It is not true.
It was actually brought to my attention like a couple months ago.
Yes.
By somebody who
in the UK, I think.
Yeah, somebody brought it to my attention, and I was like, from what I know, he's not like that anymore. And I just ignored it. But I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you if he is or not. I cannot, because that's something that
well, the work is very recent. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's not that old. And the lawsuit that went with it too.
I mean, you guys can understand the difficult choices, but I do want to thank everybody that helped and donated towards our GoFundMe, our Facebook, buying items on our website, because that's how we were able to pay him. And yeah, we are in a very good point in our lawsuit because Mark Hansen is out of our federal lawsuit. We don't want him there.